Hi, everyone. Happy Thursday. We are going to continue on with our story. And tomorrow will be our last day of our story. And then we will know all the information about how the Orange Frog program started, okay? So, chapter 6 on Orange Pond. At first, Misty was very mad. She stomped over to find Spark. He was not home, so she sat down to relax. As she laid there, she noticed how nice Spark's home was and how beautiful Pond 4 really was. Then she thought about how nice it was to help Plop get food. And then she noticed another orange spot appeared on her foot. She screamed. Just then, Spark came back. You had gone for a nice swim. As soon as Misty saw Spark, she yelled and said, "You did this to me. Tell me how to make the orange stop." Spark told her he didn't really know how to stop it, but maybe if she didn't do anything, she would go back to being green. He tried to help her get her mind off of it and asked her if she would be his business partner at the fly by night. She said maybe. Misty seemed miserable, but not as miserable as Bull when he came out from the woods. When they asked Bull what was wrong, he told them about the work he was doing to build things on Pond 4. He was exhausted. Spark asked if he could help. Instead of answering, he asked Spark, "How do you do it? You get all your work done catching flies and building your house, and you don't seem super tired. How do you do it?" "I can show you," said Spark. "I'd do anything to be the best fly catcher," replied Bull. "If you want to catch more flies, you have to be orange first," said Spark. Bull thought he was joking at first, but then he realized Spark was being serious. Bull was willing to try anything, so Spark told Bull he needed to think about things he was thankful for. That would make him get some orange spots. Right away, Misty yelled out, "Oh no! That's what happened to me this morning." She showed her orange foot to Spark and Bull. Bull was having a hard time thinking of good things. Spark told him that helping others would make him orange too. Bull said he needed to get back to work, but he would try. Spark left to go catch flies, and as he did, he realized he was so orange that he was glowing. That it would be his best catch of flies ever. The next morning, Misty came over to ask Spark if she could bring flies to the restaurant tonight. Spark said she could as long as she took some to Plop. Just then, Spark looked out and noticed that Bull was already catching flies. He had 8 flies and 3 orange spots. Bull smiled and waved at Spark. That night, Spark swam up to the Fly By Night restaurant to find some changes. All the tables were pushed together, so everyone ate together. That's a nice thing to do. Misty had wrapped herself up in the moss green robe to hide her orange spots. And everyone was talking about how Bull changed. He was getting more work done and feeling better and was becoming orange. When Misty went to bed, she realized she was also more orange. She smiled and thought, if I'm going to be orange, then everyone else will be too. Chapter 7 Orange, You Gonna Eat Me? Slowly, more and more frogs were getting orange spots. The frogs who were like Bull, who liked to work, realized that being orange helped them get their work done easier and helped them catch more flies. The frogs who were like Misty, who liked to have fun, figured out that doing something for others actually made them feel good and made them orange too. The frogs who really didn't change were the frogs like Plop, who just liked to sit around and complain. Misty overheard Plop and some of the other green frogs talking. "These orange frogs are crazy. Don't they realize the herons are going to be able to spy them and they will get eaten? Don't they realize the deluge will come and wipe out all of their hard work? Why are they doing all this?" The more the frogs talked about the situation, the more of them got worried. So much so that some of them stayed in their homes worrying. The frogs like Bull, however, didn't stop working and kept thinking positively. Suddenly, 4 huge white shapes appeared. The herons were there. Every orange frog who was out working froze. They were terrified. The leader of the herons swooped down right beside Spark. When he looked at his orangeness, he squawked, "Gross!" The herons had a meeting. At first, they thought it was great that the frogs had made themselves orange, so they were easy to be seen. One of the herons remembered a lesson they had in school, though. "Don't you remember we learned that some orange frogs are poisonous? Do you want to risk eating one of these frogs? They may be poisonous. The herons decided it was not worth it. They would leave their nests here on Pond 4 and they would go get food from another pond. All the frogs on Pond 4 would be safe. So today we're going to talk a little bit about that. So the orange spots that appear on the frogs mean that you are different and you are being positive and happy. I want you to think about some ways that you can think of positive things in your head, or ways you can help others, or things that make you happy. Okay, once you get that in your head, hold on to it. Don't say it out loud. But think about if you did that all the time, do you think it would be contagious and spread to others? So my thought was in my head was that being nice to others and giving them compliments like, "Hey, you look great today," or "I think you're going to have a really good day." If someone told me that every morning, I think I would be more likely to tell someone else that. And it would be kind of like a train. It would keep going and people would keep telling other people nice, kind things. So, do you think being positive and happy is contagious? Do you think it spreads? Yes or no? And we don't get orange spots on our body, but if we're positive and happy too, it will spread and other people will get the orange spots, which aren't really real, but they'll act like they're being happier and positive too. So today, I'm going to challenge you to tell someone something nice or do something to help someone else, or just think of positive thoughts in your head whenever you're feeling kind of down. Okay? Do that today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.